Okay, guys. Um, I'm here to give you my tables, ladders, and chairs 2012 predictions. Now, you're probably wondering, why aren't you giving a WWE TLC 2011 predictions? Because the only way I can get them is the YouTube ones that fucking cost money, and I can't get them that way, so I'm just going to make the predictions video now. So, let's take a look at the code we have. I'm getting it all on Wikipedia. So, the first match is going to be on the pre-show. And it's Layla versus Caitlyn versus Alicia Fox versus Natalia versus Tamina Snuka versus Oksana versus Rosa Mendez versus Cameron versus Naomi. And a single Little Helpers Battle Royal, and the winner becomes the #1 contender for the Divas Championship. What the fuck? That's a fucking bullshit match. Fuck that. Who am I gonna pick to fucking win that match? I wish AJ was fucking in that match. Why isn't AJ in that match? I'm gonna pick Caitlyn to win that match for a face, just because I fucking can. Who the fuck cares? So then we get to the actual show. Every match looks here that it could be good, except for that match. That was the only match that looked bad. Every match has build to it. So let's get on with the first match. We have Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara versus Team Rhodes Scholars, which is Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow. And in a tables match, and the winners will be the #1 contenders to the WWE Tag Team titles. That could be good. I think it's going to open the show because they're going to want to have a big match to get everyone's attention. I hope it kind of doesn't open the show because I'm going to be watching it on the laptop, and I don't know why I'm still doing this. The person I pick, the team I picked to win that match is Team Rhodes Scholars, because a few weeks ago on main event, Kane injured Cody Rhodes. So I think Cody Rhodes is gonna want to get back at Kane for doing that. So I think the only way that they could do that is they could put the tag belts on Team Rhodes Scholars, and then they could have a great tag team championship reign. I think that would be fine. Then I'm going to pick Antonio Cesaro defending the United States Championship against R-Truth. I don't know why this is still going on since Cesaro beat him at Survivor Series. But the thing I'm going to say is I'm kind of fine with it because they are building it into it a little bit more, even though it's not the greatest feud ever. So the person I'm going to pick is Antonio Cesaro to win the United States retain the United States Championship. Because why not? Antonio Cesaro is a good wrestler, and I think he should continue his push he's getting. The next match, I think, will be Kofi Kingston defending the Intercontinental Championship against Wade Barrett. I'm going to pick I'm going to pick Wade Barrett to win the title here, just because it looks like he's going to win the title. It would be cool. It would be kind of cool to see Kofi win, because everyone's expecting Wade Barrett to win, but I'm going to pick Wade Barrett to win. Then we have Big Show defending the World Heavyweight Championship in a chairs match against Sheamus. The history of... Why the hell did my phone just beep? Oh, I never ended my... Oh, probably would have been a good idea. But yeah, Big Show and Sheamus. Chair matches are never good. Like, look at Batista and Taker. That sucked. Cena and Barrett. That sucked. Mark Henry and Big Show last year. That sucked. I think that, Sheamus is going to win here because it just looks that way, and there's not really anyone for Big Show to feud with, but because I think Orton's out of injury because of his wrist, and the shield and the concussions and the collarbones. There's really no one for Big Show to feud with, so I'm just gonna pick Sheamus to win. Then Big Show can invoke his rematch clause in the near future. We have Team Hell No, and which is Daniel Bryan and Kane, and Ryback versus The Shield, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns, in a tables, ladders, and chairs match, and it can be decided by either pinfall or submission. I'm going to pick The Shield to win because it's a strong group coming in, and they need to look... And I think this group could look really strong if they win here. Because I don't want it to be like the Aces and Eights right now. They can't win any matches, but they can attack people. So the person not so I think the Shield should win. I think the Shield should win by pinning. I don't see him pinning Ryback. I could see him pinning Daniel Bryan. Just because I think he's gonna pin Daniel Bryan, it would make more sense. Then we have the last match is Dolph Ziggler versus John Cena in a ladder match for Dolph Ziggler's briefcase. Dolph Ziggler's gonna win because he's getting pushed. Why not, right? If John Cena wins, I'll flip out. So yeah, that's all the matches right there. Caitlyn wins the Battle Royal. Team Road Scholars becomes the #1 contender to the tag titles. Antonio Cesaro retains the U.S. title. Wade Barrett becomes the new Intercontinental Champion. Sheamus becomes the new World Heavyweight Champion. The Shield defeats Team Hell No and Ryback in the TLC match. And Dolph Ziggler retains his briefcase against Cena in the ladder match. That's it. I'm done.